Hey, I'm T.
I'm K. Together we're T and K. First off,
Happy New Year, everyone.
We are back in 2023.
Indeed.
Here we are.
Better than ever. Today we're here to see
Smurf.
Try again.
The Blue Man Group.
Try again.
Avatar.
Good. Now he's got
The Last Airbender.
Okay, you know what? Say it right.
Okay.
Say it.
Okay. Avatar. The Way of the Water.
Very good. Thank you.
All right. We're here to see Avatar. The Way of the Water.
Thank you. Yes.
Guys, I know we're way late.
We are.
We're way late with this movie, but we're going to see it anyway.
and still review it. Mm-hmm.
This movie is a 3-hour and 12-minute movie.
I'm happy about it.
That's a long movie.
I love Avatar. It's one of my favorite movies, so I don't mind.
The last movie that we saw that was 3 hours was The Batman. Avatar, you liked the first movie.
Oh, I loved it, yes. Right? I was entranced in it.
You loved the first movie?
I loved it. So I'm so excited for this one.
I'm not really a fan of the Smurfs.
They're not Smurfs. Don't you call them Smurfs.
I saw the first movie.
Really? All right.
It didn't do it for me. It was all right. Maybe I'll like this movie.
You will.
Maybe. And guess what, guys? We're seeing it in 4DX.
Yes.
4DX, guys. You know, we always got to try to see these movies in 4DX. And since it's a 3-hour movie, that means we get to enjoy the ride for 3 hours.
Exactly. Water and all.
The first Avatar movie came out in 2009. It is now, today, January 2023. It took 14 years.
14 years.
14 years!
Yes, and I missed it.
Come out.
And I really missed it. You know how many times I watched Avatar? Do you know
I don't know what you're getting on with the Smurfs, but let's get into the movie.
How could they be Smurfs and they're like 8,000 feet tall? Smurfs are small.
All right, you Blue Titans.
There we go.
Blue Titans, you fine with that?
I'll dig with that. It's more accurate.
All right, we're going to see Aaron Yeager come in here. He's going to kill all these Smurfs, these Blue Titans.
Stupid. Anyway.
Let's go into the movie.
Let's go.
We just got back watching Avatar, The Way of Water. What did you think of the movie? Since this is her movie that she wanted to see, because I didn't care about the Smurfs, the Blue Man Group, this will be a no spoiler review up until a certain point. Since I feel like we're seeing this movie 3 weeks late, everybody should have seen the movie by now. So we will let you know when we jump into spoilers. I would say it's spoiler time, but for right now, we're gonna give you our non-spoiler review, and then we'll just have like a quick minute of spoiler talk. That's it. Go. Quick summary. Jake Sully and Neytiri have formed a family and are doing everything to stay together. However, they must leave their home and explore the regions of Pandora. When an ancient threat resurfaces, Jake must fight a difficult war against the humans.
Like I said, you already know I'm a big, giant fan of them. At first, me watching it, I wasn't pleased because you know where they live originally, right? I felt like they didn't spend enough time there.
Though you talk about the first island from the first movie.
Yeah, their home island, right? I felt like they didn't spend enough time there before everything just went chaotic. I needed a little more peace over there, you know? That island or wherever they live at, just gave me a lot of peace watching it. So it's like I was there and then it got snatched away real quick.
I was telling her they couldn't give her more time because they did that in the first movie.
I know, but I needed it. I needed to woosah on that island.
You gotta go watch the first one again.
I do.
But go ahead.
I'm gonna. I will say this, the action was great. And I am very pleased that they had children. That made me happy. The humans came back, of course, ruined everything, set everything ablaze, And so now they were forced out of home, and they only wanted one person. They just wanted the guy from the military. They really wanted him. They didn't want anyone else. They just wanted him. I was like, why do they have to tear up the whole thing for one dude? Like, come on, really? Is he that serious? Forget about him already.
Because the guy that was in the first movie died, came back, and he want his revenge. You killed me.
Yeah, but
I'm dead now.
Okay, get over it.
I'm blue.
You're dead.
I'm blue.
Stop it.
He is blue.
I know.
The bad guy's blue.
I feel like you're reversing his phone.
Well, okay, this movie took 14 years to come out.
I've been waiting 14 long years.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
Yes? It was worth it?
It was worth it.
Okay.
It was worth it.
Okay.
You know, just to see them again. I felt happy just to see them again. I honestly did.
Okay.
And I'm so happy that they have kids. Oh my gosh, girl.
Tell me one of your favorite moments in the movie.
I have many. I like when they moved to the other island. Yeah, to see people. I like when they moved there, and you know the conflict with the kids. Yeah. It was so typical. It made me feel like, you know, oh wow, like, you know, they're kids. Mm-hmm. You know, I like that. I did like also when homegirl got mad. Natiri, what? That's her name, right? Natiri.
The mother. Yeah,
not the mother. Natiri, I believe her name is that. Got mad, and she just went ape, and I love that because that's showing the mother's love and the mother's heartache and things like that. And I was like, oh wow. You know, I was just taken aback by that. Those two were my favorite. The reason why I was going to give it a low score is because I was like, wait a minute, I didn't have enough Wusa time in the land that they were at. And I was like, and I didn't know nothing about this sea people, creature people thing going on. You know, so it was agitating to me. I was very agitated. I didn't like the fact that they're leaving their land and just, and I'm like, how's the movie gonna go now? You know, there's be a lot of just I don't know. I didn't like it. I just didn't like the direction it was turning in. You know, because it was just started. It was like a war. And I'm like, this is not what I know.
The movie started a little bit slow to you, and too much action. It was too much going on for you right away.
Yeah, and I just wanted to enjoy the scenery just a little bit more. I'm not saying the whole movie had to be that.
You just want to see the pretty colors.
Yes.
Okay.
And the animals.
Okay. So now.
Yes.
Go ahead. Give them. Well, tell them what you was going to give it first. Tell them what the score you was going to give it. We're rating this a 1 to 10. Because we rate movies 1 to 10 and we rate food 1 through 5.
Yeah. But I was originally going to give it was a 2. Right? Because I was really agitated. I was very upset. But as the movie got on and I started, you know, seeing things and how the life was for the sea people and them integrating into the sea people way of life and things like that, and the action, you know, going forward, I was like, okay. You know, it still didn't give me the solace that I needed from them. I'm going to give it...
What are you going to give it?
A 7.
A 7 out of 10?
Yes.
Woo! That's T's verdict. One more time. Tell them again.
A 7 out of 10.
All right.
You like that horse right there? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Even if you want to talk about the horses, be fine. Okay? Leave a comment down below if you can. Okay? The horse is really cool, I think. Right?
My turn now. Kazuma's turn. As I said in the beginning, I'm not really, I wouldn't say a fan of...
Say the name. Avatars.
The Blue Man Group.
Stop it. It's not called that.
I enjoyed it a little bit more than I was expecting, I would say. Definitely. I definitely enjoyed it a little bit more than I was expecting. I didn't have that moment of peace that she was looking for. That didn't bother me in the movie. Not one bit. But I will say, I noticed. Guys, let me know down in the comments too if you noticed this also. I feel like in the beginning of the movie, the transitions to different scenes was terrible. Like, it was bad. Like, there was like a disconnect for me, like when it was switched to a different scene. I don't know, it just felt weird. Like, it felt like when they switched scenes in the beginning of the movie, it was like it was on stop, pause, then play on the next scene. It was just weird. Let me know, guys, if you feel the same way down in the comments down below. Okay, that was one gripe I didn't like about but I feel like it's either it got better during the movie or I just got used to it. Because I would say maybe at some point in the movie, I would say maybe 30 minutes or 40 minutes, I got used to it or it got better. I don't know. You let me know, guys. I noticed, since I'm a gamer and I play at 165 hertz on PC, boy, PC gamer. This movie had a high frame rate. I'm not looking at the facts, I just feel it. Like, I see it. This movie was running at higher than 60. The me that's gonna edit from the future, there'll be a subtitle somewhere on the screen saying if I'm correct. But wow, I'm pretty sure that cost them extra money to have a higher frame rate. Like, I feel like it was 120 or something like that, or way above. Like, it was super smooth and super crisp throughout the movie. The graphics was good in the movie, I would say that. The graphics was good. But I feel like, since technology, I've seen like game trailers almost equal to that. Oh. Almost. I wouldn't say on the same level. I said almost. Because that can't be no game right there. But almost. Like, the graphics didn't wow me too much. But the 4DX experience was cool. This was the first 4DX experience where they wet you for real in the movie. It was constant wetness because the seats shoot out water in scenes where there's water at.
And there was a lot of shaking for real. For real.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it, but I felt like the 3 hours was kind of long. Just a little bit. My favorite scene in the movie? I guess the end. But I'm gonna talk about that more in spoilers. I guess the end where the mother did the thing. I guess that was my favorite scene. And that's no spoilers. The movie was okay. I will say, guys, no spoiler yet. That brother, you know, the troublemaker brother. He was such a troublemaker.
He needed that
Everything
whooping.
bad that happened in this movie happened because of him. Every single thing, no spoilers. Just it's his fault all the way, all the way,
all the time,
all the time. Yeah, they need to lock that little boy up and put him in the chest.
Seriously, I totally agree with that. He was pissing me off. I was like, why doesn't he listen? What is wrong with him?
Like, it was this bad, guys.
I'm going over here to fight 4 people. Stay here because you'll be safe. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. Guys, let's go.
That was him. That was him.
That's how it was like. They would exactly tell him what's gonna happen. They'd be like, hey, if you walk down those steps, Godzilla's gonna stop on you. And he'll walk down those steps.
Yeah. And I was like, is the boy hard of hearing? What's wrong with him?
I want to know the standard frame rate in movies. Like, I feel like the standard frame rate in movies is 30 or 60. This frame rate was too high. It's too high. I need to know about that. The graphics was great. The movie was all right. I'm going into my rating now. Ooh. You ready, guys? You ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
I was going to give this movie a 6 out of 10. I was until the climax, the end of the movie. It raised it up 1 more point. So you know what that means? It's getting a 7 out of 10 for me.
Oh, all right.
It's getting a 7 out of 10 because the climax, I thought it was kind of cool. I enjoyed it. 7 out of 10 for me. Do I feel like this movie was worth the 14 years? I guess I can't really say. I can't really say.
Yes. I wish it would have had one sooner, but it was worth it.
I can't really say.
It was worth the wait. I'm glad to see them again.
The graphics was amazing. It was beautiful. The sea people, the different color, the lighter blue avatars, they was cool.
They were cute.
And the mother, she wanted all the smoke from the beginning of the movie. She did not want to leave. She wanted the smoke from the beginning.
She wanted to fight. She's like, I don't want to leave. No, no, let them bring it. It's okay.
She wanted all the smoke, and that was cool to me. The fight scenes was cool. The action scenes was cool. It was a good movie.
It was.
I wouldn't see it again though, but it was a good movie. This is just gonna be a quick spoiler talk. So T's giving it a 7 out of 10, and K is giving it a 7 out of 10. That's T and K both agree. Avatar: The Way of Water gets a 7 out of 10 from T&K. Non-spoiler review is over. Get out of here. If you don't want to be spoiled, get out of here. I'm only going to mention 1 or 2 things, really. It's not going to really be a long spoiler talk. Okay, so what I want to talk about is, guys, you left? What I want to talk about is the mother.
That's what I was going to talk about.
Yeah, when the brother died, because of the other brother, like always throughout the whole movie, when the brother died, the mother she lost it. She snapped. Like Gohan turned Super Saiyan 2. She snapped. She snapped. And when I'm talking about when they first told her, I love the imagery around it. Once they told her and it was like, yo, we gotta go fight, she got silent, and every scene that she was in was fire behind her to show you her rage. And she was
murking people impiously. She was just saying, she went, I never seen her fight like that. I was like, oh, she turned into a whole demon. A whole demon. And she threatened to kill her little friend.
Yeah. the little human?
Yeah. She was like, son for son.
She was like, I will not hesitate. This boy, he will go. He will end right now. Release my daughter.
For real. She was about that life. She was
That was
about
cool.
it.
I just love you seeing her rage, and the fire in the background was just beautiful of how angry she was, and she was brutal. And one scene, I don't remember it clearly because too much happened. Then she stabbed somebody with an arrow and then shot the arrow through the person to hit somebody else.
Yeah. I was like, the savagery. This woman just lost her soul, man. I was like, I want to always be her friend. Jesus.
She was about it.
I was like,
she was about it.
I never seen her husband fight like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, her husband didn't do nothing that she did.
No.
Nothing that she did.
She was savage.
She was about that life from the beginning of the movie. If she had it her way, the movie would have ended the first hour. It wouldn't be a 3-hour movie.
Well, she's my favoriteest character ever.
The brother was annoying. They should have locked him up.
Yeah.
Even the bad guy, the blue bad guy, forgot his name, the captain, the colonel.
Captain, yeah,
him. He was like to his own son. He was like, I'm gonna give you an old school ass whooping if you don't listen. Somebody should have told that boy that. Because he kept messing up and messing up and messing up.
Yeah, because the son that died, got killed or whatever, he was a good boy.
Yeah, he was a good one.
He always followed rules. He was just good, you know?
And only reason he got into trouble,
following behind his little brother.
Because he went to go help his brother out. The spoiler talk that we just had, our reviews don't change. She's still giving it a 7 out of 10. I'm still giving it a 7 out of 10, guys. So, watch us grow. Be sure to click something over here.
Please do.
Yes.
Right there.
I'll put, you know what, Pride, just for you, since it's the new year, 2023, I'm gonna put up a whole movie playlist for you guys to watch. Right here, for you. Go do it, right now, tell them.
Please, right now. Hurry up. Goodness. Don't let another year pass by before you do it. Hey, get it in.
All right, guys, we are out of here.